In order, for the record, can we please state our name?
Certainly. My name is Todd Johnston. I'm a public member.
Thomas O'Reilly, contractor member.
Peter Kalouzian, contractor member.
John DeRosa, acting chairman, journeyman. That's it? We're alone today?
I'm looking at the, I believe that's it for board members, John.
Do we
Janita
have-
Hamill,
okay.
Janita Hamill, supervising special investigator, Consumer Protection Investigations Division.
Okay,
Good morning, John
We will-
Messner, Occupational Trades Manager with the Department of Consumer Protection.
I'm
Okay.
Jennifer Rector. I'm just taking the minutes today.
hello, Jennifer. Thank you for taking the minutes. Okay, so we'll review the previous minutes. And when someone is ready to make a motion for the minutes, please feel free to do so.
This is Todd Johnston. I would like to make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from March 23rd, 2023.
This is Peter
Okay.
Kalouzian. I will second that to approve the minutes for March 23rd.
Thomas O'Reilly, abstain.
John DeRosa abstain. All in favor? Say aye.
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 Okay, bear with me a little bit, guys. Comments and concerns, anyone present today? We have DC Investigation Division Complaint Status Report.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Ooh,
For the 2-month time frame, January 1st of 2023 through February 28th, 2023, the Investigations Division did not receive any new complaint cases, and it did not close any complaint cases. For the 2-month time frame, March 1st, 2023 through April 30th, 2023, Investigations did not receive any new complaint cases, and it did not close any complaint cases. We did hire 2 new inspectors at the end of September. I'm not sure if I had mentioned that at the last meeting. They have passed their testing period, and the Investigations Division is out doing more site inspections this year because we have the 2 more staff members.
Great. Thank you for your report, and hopefully those inspectors will help you out. I know how hard you work with that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, under old business, I have some old business. Paul and myself met with the new commissioner. And what we did is we gave him the agreement that the elevator board had and that DCP was following for quite a few years. And we explained to him, we also gave him some data on the increase in elevator deaths and escalator accidents. And that was a written report. Let me see. And that report was from CPWR, deaths and injuries involving elevators and escalators. basically talked to him about the need for us to review applications as a board, and at the very least have 2 board members review applications due to the dangers of the trade and what would it do to the general public. So what I would like is maybe someone can reach out to the commissioner, the board secretary or someone in DCP staff, and see when that process will start. I will also attempt to contact commissioner, and he seemed to be a little concerned, and hopefully that'll be okay, and we can keep people safe and preserve the safety of the workers and the general public. So me and Paul spoke to him. Paul, I see you're on now. If there's anything you want to say about that, you could speak up. I don't know what, oh, there you go.
Can you hear me now, John?
Yes, Paul, my video is not working today on my computer for some reason, so go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. You're referring to our meeting with the commissioner, and
Yes.
he was very cordial with his team that met with us. We had a meeting. Would you say it was, maybe a 15 to 18-minute meeting, more or less? Not long, but we did have a chance to speak to the main issue, and that is the fact that we are concerned that there should be a minimum of 1 or 2 board members in the room during the decision-making process of the applications that are coming in that have not received the gold seal from the Connecticut Department of Labor. He was receptive to our thoughts, and I think we've established a rapport where we will be able to reach out to him in the future and follow up with some more specifics, and to try to initiate this type of application review going forward. So thank you, John.
Yeah. Yes, Paul. And the main thing is I don't know if they understand, the board expertise is needed, because when you give a license out for an R1 or R2, other licenses, they can do everything. And in the statute and regs, it clearly states that when you're applying, that you need to show the requisite skill and experience in what you're applying for. And, in 230-7, it explains elevator work. It's escalators, dumbwaiters, people movers. It goes on and on. So when you're applying, you have to have that skill, because when you get that license, you can do work on any of that equipment stated in that statute. So it's a big deal.
Yes, it
what
is.
we did, we did our best with that, and we would like some correspondence back from the commissioner on maybe when that process can start. Not a big process. Some of the other trades do it already. They have 2 or 1 guys with DOL and DCP reviewing applications. And of course, we would want, I feel the whole board should look at the applications, not just 1 or 2 people.
Mhm.
But and if there's any other board members that want to comment, they're welcome to do so now.
Thank you, John. This is Todd Johnston. I'd like to comment. I do think that they had heard, if not from the conversation that you just had, because they did open up, at least I received an email, and I believe everybody on the board was copied, to attend the testing that's happening next week. And because of what you had mentioned, John, where, my main concern was a person was awarded a certain level of licensure without making the prerequisites of working for a couple of years under like an R1 or an R2. You may recall that we had that discussion before, and we were trying to understand how could this happen. They awarded the license, yet they didn't have that prerequisite training. So just a little bit more follow-up is that I replied to that to be able to assist in the testing, being a board member. And everything was going fine until they sent me the form that I needed to fill out to attend the testing. And that's when in there it says, okay, what type of licenses do I have? And I replied back to the person who sent me the form saying, I don't have any licenses. But I was invited to attend, attend this testing. They said, okay, there was a misunderstanding and they told me that I should not attend. So anyways, I'm trying to fill my role as a board member to make sure that we keep an eye on people applying for certain licensing that aren't filling the prerequisites.
Right, and we had 3 board members went to review some applications that were approved. And we found some deficiencies. I think they were pretty scary. And then we asked the department to bring those applications in front of the board, and they refused with an email that, they were approved and they met the criteria. So this is very important. And we'll see, what the commissioner's response is. I think it went fairly well. We'll just go from there. But I think as a board, we should, whether you want me to reach out and see what the result was of that meeting, if we're going to start reviewing applications. I mean, I would like to see the board, public members, that they're so great. And, you don't have to be a licensed person sometimes to help out. I mean, so I would like the whole board, but I will reach out to the commissioner and see where we are with that. And if he will agree to it, we'll do our best with that. And that, by the way, that reviewing code, that is reviewing code. And Paul and some of the other members are very versed in the code. Basically going over questions, should we throw out this question? Should we keep that one? It's pretty good. I would like to see you there because I think you would do fine with it. But thank you for your comments. There is also, okay, we're under old business.
Mhm.
We can go to new business. Anyone have any new business? Correspondence. Did we get a report? We were supposed to receive a report on the PSI examination reports. Is there any reason why we do not have that? Anybody?
This
that
is
would be-
Jay.
am I
I
saying-
didn't receive copies of anything that needed to be shared with the board, but John, is John still on here? John, I don't know if you have
Yeah.
access to the information they're looking for.
I'm sorry, say that again, Jason. I missed that.
I don't know if you have access to the information they're looking for.
Mr. Chairman, can you say that again, please?
Yes, what we do request is the PSI exam results to see who's applying for every meeting. We have that PSI exam results on who's taking the test and who's pending and who was granted.
Yeah, so are you looking just for how many applications or?
Well, basically what it said on the heading was, let me see if I have one. Basically, it was a PSI exam report. and it was in a spreadsheet. I don't know where you get that from, PSI, and it basically just shows someone who was approved, pending results, or where they are in that application process.
Yeah, and you have this spreadsheet already?
No, I do not, but I can dig up an older one if you want me to email it to you, so you know what we've been getting every meeting.
Yeah, don't even, I'll see you next week at the exam review. If you want to just bring that with you, you could show me. And then I could, Richard's actually going to be there as well. So we could go over that together.
Okay. Or if you
Does that
have
work
the
for you?
yeah, or if you get the PSI exam results, you can email the board members it. If you want to get it, you can just email each board members with it. It's pretty standard,
so-
and you should dig it up pretty fast.
Yes. Do you have a time frame that you're looking for?
As soon as you can get it, when you have time, that'd be fine.
No, a time frame of the you want for the last 5 years, last year.
Does any board member know or have one with them where it shows the time period? I'm not sure what time period was. It was probably in between meetings, right?
I believe that's correct, Mr. Chairman. It would be the results posted, so probably on a quarterly basis. So, if you,
Okay.
to make it easy for John, if we just said going back from the last 6 months forward, I think you'd be covered.
Yeah. And then every
Very
meeting,
good. Yep, I'll get that over to you, Joe.
Thank you so much. And I'm having some problems with my emails. I'm not getting them. I got one sporadically, but I have to call another board member. Did you get an agenda? So maybe we can do some test emails with my email address. Is anyone else having trouble with this? No, I'm the only one. Okay.
No, I to your point, I think the format when it came over, when I saw the blank agenda, and there was no other attachments, I was thinking I was having an issue as well. But again, I don't think it was attached in that file. So, the link that they sent us.
Last Thursday, I believe we received something and I didn't receive it. I did find one in my junk mail.
Okay.
But maybe if that's okay with someone from DCP, maybe a couple tests, like just a couple test emails. Is that okay?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I can do that with you when the meeting's done.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, basically, then we have our resignation letter under correspondence that we just received. I'm gonna try to dig that up. And this is from Dale M. Clayton. Basically, I'll read it to you. Please accept this letter as my formal resignation from the Elevator Installation and Maintenance Work Examining Board. It has been my pleasure to be a member of the board and to work alongside so many knowledgeable and dedicated individuals. Unfortunately, to my work and my personal life schedule, I am no longer able to dedicate the time necessary to fulfill my obligations. So I thought he was a great board member. Obviously, attorney is very helpful on the board too. And we wish him all the best. Okay, if there's anything else, you can speak up. We can adjourn. If I forgot something, you can please bring it up now. It'd be great.
Chairman, this is John Messner again. I just want to, again, put the plug out there that we do have the exam review going on next week. If anybody's schedule has changed, as of right now, we just have the chairman and Mr. Farnsworth who were able to attend. Mr. Johnston, if you would like, I could reach out to PSI if the, as a board member, I could definitely request that you're allowed into the room if you would like me to do such, if the board's okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
And that's very nice. in one, and I will just mention, I had requested to be on that. But then I actually am going on a trip to Washington DC on Saturday, and I come back the day before the exam. So I wasn't too sure how excited I would be to get up there after making that long trip back the day before. So Chairman DeRosa, perhaps I can take a rain check and do the next exam.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Have fun seeing all the monuments too.
Yeah, well, that part is good. There's no two ways about it. But unfortunately, when I did this 4 years ago, I just missed an accident, but somebody ran into the back of me. So it made my trip down much longer, and we didn't have air conditioning at the time. But thank goodness I've got the AC fixed, and hopefully the trip will be uneventful as far as that stuff goes. And I'll be able to appreciate all the monuments and the history down there. Yes.
And it's so beautiful. I was there a few months ago. I love DC. Beautiful.
Right.
And the part of 95 won't affect you going there if you're driving. I don't know if you're driving.
Yeah, I am. And that's what I heard, right? Somebody told me about it down in Philly or something.
Yeah, it's
So,
on a different stretch of 95. That's good for you.
okay.
Okay, we're open for adjournment.
Okay, this is Todd Johnston, public member. I make a motion to adjourn.
Peter
Okay.
Cluesday, and I'll second that.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Okay, have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Have a good day, all.